play the intro. Hi guys, and welcome to Infinite Respawn Podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
And I'm Baka.
Yay, look, it worked.
Yay, we
Yay.
Oh
finally.
my god.
It took us 3 tries, but we got it right that time.
If first you don't succeed, try again.
I don't...
Try and try and try again.
And again.
Again and again and again.
And again. You know, eventually we'll get this damn thing, right? Right, guys? Okay.
There we go.
So how is everybody?
Doing pretty well. A little tired.
What time did you all get off last night? Because I ended up falling asleep. What time did you actually? Or excuse me, what time this morning did you finally get off?
I stopped playing it. I stopped streaming at 5:30 this morning. Streamed for 9.5 hours.
Dear God.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the chair by then.
Yeah.
I was
hey,
done
Wraith.
at 2:30, I think.
Yeah. I hung out with
Wow.
Wraith for a little while too. He came in. He was here for a little while. People
Wow.
were just cycling out at that point. People were leaving. The other people were coming back. I don't know. It got a little absorbed into the game.
Oh, that's
A little?
crazy.
Yeah, but we failed. It was one of them sad stories, but it's okay.
What did you fail at? Go ahead and tell us what happened.
I did not. I'm not a lot tired. No pants. He said
You're not a lot tired?
Yeah, he says I'm a lot of tired. I'm not a lot of tired. But we were trying to farm enough coins in a very, very small amount of time to get one of the best weapons in Destiny. I was one token away from getting it. And then right when we were about to get my last token, he left. And I did not get it.
Yep. It's your fault. He was trying to buy the Galahorn, which is
Yes.
the best rocket launcher in the game. I think it's actually the best weapon in the game in general right now.
Really?
But it's getting nerfed. And apparently the exotic dealer hasn't sold it since the second week of the game, in which probably nobody would have been able to buy it at that point. So you just had to try to rely on random drops to get it since then. And he was carrying it again. It was 17 coins. It wasn't even terribly expensive. The problem was Chicken spent his coins, a bulk of them, on a gear piece.
A helmet, which is really, really freaking awesome.
I'm not disputing that it's really freaking awesome.
Which
I
is
just
fine.
think that it was insane for you to try to grind back the coins that you had spent on it
But we
in
almost
that time period.
I ended up with more coins than I started with. I had 23 by the end of the night. It was because of RNGesus, and I hate this I don't know if I want to swear that bad, but I hate that some gun so bad because he hates me. Oh my! I didn't get any coins for the POE that we did beforehand, Prison of Elders, and then after he leaves, I get 7 coins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you need one more? Well, you're gonna have to wait until after he's gone, and then I'll let you have him.
Yeah.
Not one. I just needed one. That's all. Just one.
Kind of like a drug dealer waiting for the cop to go away.
I know.
The way you just did that.
Nice analogy.
Oh my god, it was terrible.
Wraith says that he has
You
played
want
for
your crack?
600
Well,
hours
we gotta
and
wait
never
for
got it.
the popo.
Oh,
What the hell?
well, I'm in your club now, Wraith. The club of salt.
Aww.
But it's okay. It's okay. It'll be nerfed, and then we'll be like, Psh, we didn't want that anyway.
Yeah. That's what it is. We'll have that stream to remember forever that you did want it, but sure, you didn't want it. No big deal. I got mine.
Yeah.
Just saying, I got mine.
Yeah.
I think the only upside to it is it's pretty. I think it's a pretty rocket launcher.
It is a pretty rocket launcher. But like I said, my character looks pretty badass now. It's got the little feather thing on it and got the feather helmet. I get revived faster, and I revive people a whole lot faster.
Oh, good, you're gonna need that because you hang out with me.
It's a lot faster. It's seriously half the time. I got picked up as soon as I would drop. So.
So you have the self-revive thingy now? Wait a minute.
Almost, but I did, doing a lot of that, I leveled up my, all of my armor is pretty much almost maxed, and my Sunsinger is getting pretty far along too, so. At least some positivity out of the long night of sadness.
The long night of sadness, that's what you're calling it?
Yes.
It's the trademark long night of sadness.
The tragic, hold on a second, sorry for that.
What are you looking for?
Nothing.
Crackhead?
Going offline on Steam so that I don't get messaged like that again.
Oh.
My bad. My apologies.
That's gonna be fun. All the audio people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is that noise?" Or they'll be listening to it on their PCs and be like, "Is somebody talking to me?" Nobody. I don't.
That was like one of the little question marks over their heads, like badoink. I had an idea.
So we played a lot of Destiny last night. What have you guys been playing?
I've actually been playing Stealth 2 because I love the first one so much.
Oh,
and
the
it's,
Cone in the Dark. Cone.
Yep, and it's free on PS3 right now for the PS Plus members. So I picked it up and started playing it, and it's just as addictive as the first one. It's got a little bit more of a storyline than the first one did, which is pretty awesome. It's like this whole concept of this actual humans that are controlling the like what's going on the outside of it. And it's funny because you see all the little clones running around, and the humans are in certain parts of it, like working and all that, and these guys are like hiding and scooching up underneath everything. So it's kind of neat the way it's done, and they're clones everywhere. Everywhere. It's not just your little guy, and then every once in a while a guy kind of shows up to help. No, there's clones everywhere. So you'll show up into a room, there'll be like 8 clones that are in there, and you have to figure out puzzle wise where you need to move to get them to move to that area so you can move to the next part. So it's kind of neat. And then it's even a puzzle to get to each area now instead of just walking into the next area. Yeah. So it's kind of neat. So it's a little challenging, and
It's a
of
puzzle
course,
game with extra puzzles.
right. And Mrs. Tree comes in and she goes, "You play the weirdest games." I'm like, "Look at him, he's so cute. He's
That's
just got
not
the big
even
bug
part
eyes
of
and
the
look-"
weirdest game catalog. Like,
No,
she hasn't
it's
seen
not.
nothing yet.
I know, right? No.
Yeah, that
It's so
sounds
cute.
pretty tame in comparison.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's weird game. I'm playing Saints Row. I've got an anal probe and an abductor gun. Really? You want to see weird? I'll show you weird.
You can beat people with a big purple dildo. Can on.
Yeah, I mean,
And you can
seriously.
do it dressed as the Hulk, dressed as Uncle Sam.
Yes.
Wow. Well then,
Uncle Hulk Sam.
give me your taxes now. Give me your taxes.
Or I smash.
Oh
I
god.
smash your beauty car.
You have to pay double taxes if I smash.
Oh god.
Oh, smash. Smash.
Then Hulk take you to jail.
Wouldn't you be dead by that point? I think Hulk would have killed you. Oh my god.
Maybe he can be reasoned with. I don't know. It depends on what incarnation of Hulk you're talking about here. So.
Oh my god, that we're getting into layers and
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
come on
layers
with it.
and
Come on
then
with
onions.
it.
Peeling back the layers. We're like bananas in here.
bananas only have
Bananas?
one layer. There.
Oh.
You want to go like onions, maybe?
There you go. Let's
Onions?
go with
Yeah,
onions. Hold
onion.
A
The
banana.
Shrek teach you
Seriously?
nothing.
No.
That's what came to mind when you thought of layers was banana.
Yes.
I think it was
You
the
know,
first
when-
thing he thought of that you could peel.
I was like, oh, bananas. You can peel them, right? Right.
No.
Right. Oh. Okay. But bananas. Leave me
Buck,
alone.
what have you been playing?
Trying to level up my Pokemon in Soul Silver and beat the Elite Four, although, yeah, it didn't quite happen. I don't have a fighting Pokemon to beat up the Dark.
Aw.
Been doing a lot of Arc and trying to gather resources, materials. Tamed a new Ducky this morning because the other one got glitched in a rock trying to run away from a T-Rex and got eaten.
Okay, so did the T-Rex eat the rock with the dinosaur in it?
No, the rock was still there.
That sounds...
Yeah, I was running away from a
Oh.
T-Rex while I was out exploring around the area and trying to map out more. And running away from the T-Rex and got glitched in the rock. And then one of well, I keep calling it an Allosaurus, but it's the
The
one that like
Carnotaur. It's called
Carnotaur.
there
That's
it is.
yeah, it's the one. It's the other one we tamed. He showed up. That one was like level 108. So him and the T-Rex double teamed me and Ducky and killed us both.
Oh.
He was stuck between. I'm gonna channel my inner oak here. He was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Get out.
Ah.
I will
Yeah.
file for the divorce papers.
I had to get Red's help. Like I got my body back, and then just a little bit down the beach there was a house that someone left, and I ran into there and hid inside of it where they couldn't get me. So Red had to come and help kill the dinosaurs, and we both hid inside the hut, firing arrows out through it.
Like hiding in the corner, like, no, please.
I don't want to
We
die.
got them both. We killed them, and we took their hide and their meat for punishment for killing Ducky.
There you go. George can loot him back out of their like stomachs or something. It's like, I certainly it's not digested yet. Movie said that, that happens.
Just get some
And-
duct tape, put them back together. She'll be fine.
And
I
Red
think.
bought us Fantasy Ground, so we started fiddling around with that some last night too.
Oh yeah, I guess I need to see if I can redeem my copy. I know Chicken had an issue with it.
Yeah, it's what Red was just asking me about. I have not
On
responded to.
Steam? Thanks, Red.
Yeah.
Get in the Twitch
Sorry,
chat, man. What's wrong
sorry,
with you?
Red. I know,
Yeah,
right?
You think he would know?
I know, right? But
Yeah.
you know that guy.
Hey guys, it's 3 o'clock Eastern on a on a
Sunday.
Sunday. Wonder what the guys are doing. Hey, let me just message Chicken randomly. We
Right.
got it.
You should tell him that we're streaming, or streaming, podcasting,
I
whatever you want to
went
call it.
offline, so there's no more of that.
Aw.
Because last night I had a pretty big issue. Somebody kept calling me. It was somebody on my friends list who added me. I don't know who it was, but they kept calling me in the middle of my stream. You could ask. I think Ollie was here. There were a few people here. It was just ringing like a normal old telephone. I'm like, what? Oh, what the hell? Someone's calling me.
You don't even have a normal telephone. Where were you looking?
In the ceiling? I don't know. There's a old phone up there, I guess. I don't know.
You're in an older house. I mean, it does make sense, right?
Somewhere there's a hidden, mysterious ghost phone.
You gotta
I'm pretty
break
sure
open
there's
the
a
wall.
horror movie or a treasure map movie that started off.
Oh, let's hope it's the treasure map movie. I'd really hate to go the horror route.
Time to sell the house. Let's go.
Peace. We'll hit you up when we're at the new house.
Freddy Fazbear. He's-
No.
Oh,
Oh my
giant
God.
spiders.
That has been like the topic of chat lately. Is like, oh god, you guys know they're doing a Freddy Fazbear's movie. We should all watch it together. We should make Grif play the game. And it's like, I mean, you want to pay the hospital bill to have me revived from the heart attack that I will inevitably have trying to play those games?
Or have
I
my arm
tried.
put back
you
on.
guys can see it. Like, I tried, and I almost died.
She did almost die.
I did. I almost died. You don't even know. I'm pretty sure I was like about to die, like this close.
This close.
See, and everyone wants to watch you play it because you'll get terrified, and it entertains the rest of us because we're, apparently soulless bastards, I guess.
Yeah,
Apparently.
you guys
But because like if me or Chicken like go through and try to stream it, it's just gonna be like, we're not gonna get really terrified or anything of it.
Yeah, we don't. Well, it's our reactions. We don't have reactions in scary games. It's like, boo. Oh, I knew that
Yeah.
was coming. Grif, it's like boo, and she's like, and just goes out. Or Red, where he's just like, I can't handle this. I need to leave.
If I
And after
randomly
like
go
15,
away, by
20
the way,
minutes, he has to go
it's
pee.
I need an oxygen machine, please, someone. Shit.
Well, since we are on Twitch and we stream all of this stuff on Twitch and everything, and you guys remember Twitch plays Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Was it this time last year? I think it was sometime last
Somewhere
year
around,
Yeah, I think it was sometime.
that
this
Twitch
last
played Pokemon, and it was really successful. People had a lot of fun with it and whatnot. And since then, they've done Twitch plays Halo Combat Evolved, which was kind of mediocre. I don't even know if they finished that one.
I
to be
think
honest.
they had to quit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was the first mission. They
They got
couldn't.
stuck on that bridge.
Yeah, they couldn't
to
get
go
across that bridge.
Yep. Nobody could get
At
past.
least they got off the ship. That's the
Yeah.
impressive part to me.
Yeah,
Because
but
you think about, I get lost in the tunnels by myself inside that ship at the very beginning.
I guess that's true. That's true. Sometimes it get a little confusing.
Well,
But go ahead.
sorry, Twitch is playing Dark Souls now, together as a group for the past
That-
2 days.
I don't even know how that's possible. Like I saw that, I was like, that's not even possible. Right?
I watched
there's
for
no
38
way.
minutes yesterday, and they were in a hallway and like a sewer alley, I don't know, something like that, and he kept flailing into the wall. I was like,
Flail. Flail.
yeah, like I was like, what's going on? Is he having a seizure? Is our main character okay? We need to call somebody.
Shit.
I don't think they're gonna make it. I mean, it's Dark Souls, which is one of the harder games anyway, and then you want a group of people to play it together online.
I know, right? I have enough trouble in that game solo, let alone 60,000 other people telling me which way to go. Oh, I died again. Died again. Fuck this game, man. I quit.
Right? How many times do you think they're gonna die before the whoever's running the Twitch channel is like, all right, enough?
Man, I died over 200 times by myself. I'm gonna multiply that by like 60,000. We're gonna go with like 45 billion deaths before they beat the first area.
I don't even know.
That's-
See, I've never played the game or anything, so I don't know how far in they are. Like how far this sewer tunnel or whatever it is at.
I think the sewer tunnel is like the very, very beginning. Like I don't even think
That's
they're
how far in
going.
we are?
I don't even think they're going the right way. First of all, the sewer tunnels is back in a different way. You could go down to the graveyard. You could go up towards the castle. You want to go up towards the castle. You go down the sewers, you're gonna die.
Oh, well, yep, that's where they're at.
I think
I'm
they're
pretty
just-
sure.
If Twitch beats Dark Souls, as Red just said, if Twitch beats Dark Souls before me, I will never forgive myself. If Twitch beats Dark Souls before you, I don't even know.
Yeah, that.
I will get those 60,000 people. We will create like a community of, I don't know. We'll be able to accomplish anything. We will colonize on Mars or whatever. Because seriously, if 60,000 people can organize like that to beat that kind of game,
You're gonna colonize them on Mars. Good.
yes, hell yeah,
Yeah.
with that kind of people,
Good
that kind of
plan.
organization. What would you suggest? Hire them in the Griftopia?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too bad.
Griftopia army sounds good to me. We'll
Ah.
do anything. We'll take over. Yes.
No, not an army. They need to be the construction crew. They can have buildings up in like half a day. 60-story skyscrapers in like 6 minutes.
There you go.
Boom.
Sounds good to me.
Grift-
Let's do it.
Griftopia skyscrapers.
All of the Twitch Plays Pokemon people, let's do this. Or Twitch Plays Pokemon. God.
Twitch
Twitch
plays
Plays Dark Souls. Let's do it.
Doing it.
Oh, Mortal's been reading about what we need to do in Crota. We didn't finish the Crota raid last night, by the way, because Crota's a dick.
Yeah.
And I hate that guy. But we're going to try to catch back up and finish it at some point soon. Now that we've got at least one extra Galahorn and some reading done.
And a higher level me.
I'm not high. I'm still 30, but I'm like this close to 31.
That was
Too bad I can't do like actual experience so that I can level up. So I'd have to buy stupid gear. Twitch plays Civ 5? No. That's what Red wants, is Twitch to play Civ 5 together.
Yeah, right. I can see it now. Move my arm. No, you opened it up.
we
Did
could
they all
do
just come in and kill you?
Twitch plays SimCity and see how well that goes.
Oh my god. No.
I've seen City. I lost my joke. Damn it.
Nice
Sorry,
job.
I
Nice
stole your
job.
thunder.
It just kind of floated away. My thought was like, yeah, I got this. And it's gone. Red in his casual games. Hey now, Civ 5 can be hardcore if you want it to be.
Especially if all of your opponents are Gandhi.
Oh my god.
Nukes
Okay.
everywhere.
Gandhi, please help. Please don't help.
Gandhi, we're still in the Middle Ages. How do you have nukes already?
I know,
Gandhi's
right?
like, don't care. Nuke them. Damn it, Gandhi. Why are you so aggressive?
Aren't you supposed to be peace loving? Yes, toward my own people.
Everybody
Just
else.
like, what the hell?
I'm just gonna kill everybody.
Gandhi is the Oprah of nukes. You get a nuke, and you get a nuke, and you get a nuke. Everybody.
Who
So-
wants a nuke? I want a nuke.
I don't. but
Everybody gets a nuke.
Gandhi's handing them out like candy, though.
That's what makes him awesome, right?
I guess so.
He couldn't do it in real life, so why not? Come on. Let's do it that way.
Chicken and I have been playing.
And all of,
Oh, go ahead.
The funny thing is, the whole thing started as nothing more than a bug, and they just kept it.
Because it's like
Yep.
prolific now. It's if you've played Civ, any of the iterations of Civ since that bug, you understand Gandhi is aggressive as fuck. That's just how it is. 110% aggression all the time.
It was accidental too. That's so unfortunate for Gandhi. He's like, I want peace and love. You know what? Secretly, I want to blow everybody up. But let's keep this cool facade going. Get the nukes ready.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly. Because at the beginning of the games, he's always like, "Hey, you want to be friends? Let's be okay. We're friends now. I'm gonna blow your shit up.
I'm gonna attack you
I
now.
see
It-
you've got
it-
troops moving toward my area. Guess what's about to happen to them? We're not friends anymore."
And they have
It
like,
wasn't the whole point of it. Like he was talking about the bug part, but it was something that was part
think
of his
it was, like-
personality was so low that it ended up counteracting something
It was
else
like
and making him
negative at
aggressive.
that point, so it
Yeah.
reset it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with that. Oh.
genius. Hey, this is why we test things before we send them out, guys. This is why we test things before we send them out. Of course, it could have been one of those things where they're like, "Oh, he's not that aggressive," and then they find out it's like, "Oh my god."
yeah,
They
then
played a
it's too
couple
late.
of games, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, whatever. He seems to have normal aggression and whatnot." And it's like, no, you didn't start on tiles close to him. That's why he had normal aggression. You were too
Normal
far away,
aggression.
and he was trying to blow up everybody else
That's right.
Shit.
before he could get to you. That's how that works. Oh, Chicken and I have been playing Fallout Shelter, by the way. It's crack, and
I told you.
it's crack.
I told you.
I'm actually trying really hard not to check my vault right now because I had to restart last night. It was awful.
You had to restart. Oh, you died.
I've been running with pretty low happiness in my original vault for pretty much the whole time. I just like expanded too quickly and couldn't support my people. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll catch up eventually. And I will get to these points where I would catch up some, but their happiness stayed around 10% the whole time. And then last night I tried to rush a diner and it failed. So I had road roaches or rad roaches or whatever the fuck they are.
Rad roaches.
Invade that room. And at the same time, the other diner, which was like the big, I had like 3 blocks of it, also had some sort of mole people infestation randomly happen at the same time, and they murdered everybody. Like I had 4 or 5 mole dwellers left. I was like, oh.
Wow.
Their happiness was like 8%. Like there's no way I can come back from this.
So it only went down 2% after being killed by roaches and mole.
I mean, I guess they just killed off so many people that the remaining people, I don't know, it evened out somehow.
They're like, oh yeah, we're happy because we hated those fuckers. Die,
Right?
bitches.
Well, and I started out,
Die.
like, my vault people started having babies, so I was like, I'll just name them after people in chat and everything. So I had like Vault Baby and Baka Baby and Ivy and No Pants and Ollie and everybody, and then they started dying, and then people started having babies with inappropriate people, and I'm like, whoa, I'm not doing that anymore. We're good here. We're good. No, none of that. I will say it was one of the funniest things ever because it always, like, you can zoom in on rooms and see a little bit of their conversation. And I had Baka in one of the living quarters with one of the random vault dwellers, and she's like, her happiness was pretty good at the time, so she's got a smile on her face, and he's all like grump pants. And she's like, I couldn't imagine life here without you. And he's like, yeah, I like you too. She's like, oh, you're the greatest thing ever. He's like, you want to have babies? Like,
that's pretty accurate.
So, yeah. Baka's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm unhappy. Even ladies can't make me happy. Let's have babies. I don't care.
I make Grumpy Cat look like he's happy all the time.
Damn.
So I had to restart my vault last night because, yeah, everybody died just about. That was sad.
The new crack next to the Castle Crashers. As Red just said, Castle Crashers was never crack.
No. I only played it like once or twice, and it was with you guys, and I would never play it on my own because, no, thank you. It was a cute game. There's just so much fucking button mashing. My thumb hurts. Just thinking about it.
The
Like, just
pooping deer.
Old school beat 'em up.
Yeah.
God. Did you play it for fun, Baka, then? If it was like old school stuff, did you enjoy it more than I did, maybe?
I did, but I mean, yeah, there were some areas in it that were kind of frustrating, especially when we got to the last boss, and it's like, oh, look, the game bugged, and you didn't actually beat it.
Oh my god, that was
I
so
had-
terrible.
I think I had actually mentally blocked that out until you just said that. Thanks, Baka.
Yep.
Yeah, we fought him for
welcome.
like 2.5 hours, and we never won.
Now I'm sad all over again.
Oh,
It was
sounds like a good
terrible.
stream to me. Make it happen.
Ugh, you don't want to see. I get too mad playing it now. Like, I'm just beyond the salty point about that game where it's like, it's not fun for me anymore.
Oh,
It's
We
cute.
could always do
but-
the Ninja Turtle.
We could
Yeah.
try to do that. The Ninja Turtle ones is like the old 1989 arcade. 'Cause
Yeah, the arcade
Xbox Live
version.
Arcade. Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot keep track of my character on the screen with everybody else's. I can't do it. So I'm
They
like,
even have colored
mashing buttons.
bandanas.
I know, but I can still lose track, especially since I'm usually Michelangelo. Is that right,
Michelangelo. Yeah, because he's
Yep.
orange. Yes.
Yeah, I'm usually him, but I get him confused with Raphael because it's red and the colors are relatively similar on the screen. So I'm like, oh, I'm doing really well, and that's usually chicken. and
There's a
it's like,
big difference between red and orange. I'm just saying.
on the
Not if
screen-
you're
on the
colorblind.
screen, it's hard to tell, and I lose track of them. So it's like, oh, look, I'm doing so well, and my dude's actually dead on the floor somewhere, and it's like, oh wait, that's
Oh, that's
That's
me over
okay.
there.
oops. Yeah, I'm not
Too
very
busy
good at
eating
it.
pizza.
Maybe you need to look at something else besides the color. To oh wait, they're the same turtle basically.
Yeah,
model.
they're all.
Well,
It all looks the
yeah.
same.
Model.
All of the people, like
the
all of the
nunchucks.
enemies.
Follow the nunchucks. Anywhere the nunchucks are.
I
that's
tried
where
to
you-
do that once, and then I got confused because everybody's swinging weapons like randomly, and it's like I don't know where I'm at anymore. I don't know what to do.
Aw.
I'm always
Cute,
dead by the
cute,
time we
cute.
get to like whatever the first boss is. Is it the pig and the rhino guy?
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Thank you. I was like rock something and be something. Sorry. Baka's like, I'm so disappointed right now. I'm sorry.
Do
I'm
you not
fat.
know these things?
Yeah, I'm always dead by the time we get to that. It's like the first big thing that you get to do, and no, I'm out of lives by then.
And we start with 99. That says something.
That's not true. Shut up. Or like 5.
No, we start off with a lot because you're not allowed to get multiple lives.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not 99, that's for sure. It's like 10 or less. I think it's 5 though.
I don't think it's
I think
five. I die more than 5 times. I die like 15 or 20 times before we get to further into the game. I will find out right now.
Is there a Ninja Turtle Konami code thing going on there that I need to know about?
It is done by Konami.
Oh,
Maybe.
there's a possibility.
We should try that sometime.
I'll let you try it. I'm not good with inputting codes either. This is what I get for not being able to play games as an old school gamer. I'm not good at things like that. Which is
Oh,
probably
Contra.
why.
Contra's one was great because we used to do 2-player on Contra because
Oh,
everybody
hey, now.
always knows the up down down left right BA start, right? But if you were doing Contra with a friend, you always had to hit select before you hit start,
Yep.
and a lot of people would screw that up.
I actually tried to play Contra with a friend of mine. It was the friend that introduced me or let me play through Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2 with them. And he had an old school Nintendo as well. He's like, let's try it now that we've done Halo. Let's try Contra. It's one of my favorite games. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, I'm down. Not like naive Grif didn't know that there was going to be that much of a difference between console generations like that. But he handed me the controller and I was like, okay, I've played with NES before. No big deal. This is going to be great. He's like, we can't, like 15 minutes later, he's like, we can't even play this game. I can't play this with you. You're so awful. You're so awful. It's like, I knew.
You suck. That's what he said.
Yeah, but it was true. It was true. So I was not allowed to play Contra with him.
So you would say it was a kind of a controversial call in the first place?
Oh,
Get out.
strike two. That's 2 puns today.
3
what?
puns and I'm leaving.
One more, and then the whole world explodes.
Oh, jeez.
Explodes.
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 Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
As
I need
far
to
as new
bring-
stuff goes, there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. You need to bring what? Sorry, I'm just jump
I
in.
need to bring like my old NES and like leave it with you so you can sit and practice and play all the old school games and just bring a box of them.
Well, I
That'll
had,
cook.
There you go.
That'll
Would
get
never
you,
get
that'll
ahead.
get you good.
She would never get a hold of that thing, dude. I'd be like,
yeah. he would love to play it.
yes.
Well, the other problem is, too, she's not a big fan of platformers, and most
Well,
of those
I mean,
games
I've
are
liked-
platform style.
That's
I've
true.
had a chance to play with an NES for a while. Like my best friend in high school had one, and she loaned it to me for a while. I mean, even by then it was a ridiculously old console, so there's only a handful of games that she had for it.
Hey, Gare. Hi, Ivy.
But yeah, hey guys.
How you guys doing?
But she loaned me Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Legend of Zelda, and Dr. Mario and Marble Madness. I played the shit out of Dr. Mario and Marble Madness. The other 3, I was like, meh. I
Oh,
tried
Marble
to play
Madness.
Mario.
There's no telling how long I played that game. I loved that game.
It was great. It was,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, Dr. Mario, no.
I
I know
really
why-
enjoyed Dr. Mario.
Of course you did. It was basically Tetris.
I guess so. We would sit there and like double like 2-player it. We would co-op that shit. It was great. Well, you don't co-op it. You play against each other, I guess. But yeah,
Versus.
multiplayer there.
The
Maybe that's why I
multiplayer.
like Tetris so much. It's because I started out with before I played Tetris, I played Dr. Mario. It was great. Now I want to play it again. Don't we have it on Game Boy Advance somewhere?
Yes, we do.
Do you know where it's at? Please say you do.
I think so.
Oh, God.
Man, there's so much technology stuff and games and things and things and things and things.
Okay,
around
that's
here.
just jumped to a priority for you. Find my
Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario and let me play it. I don't even know where the Game Boy Advance is.
And do
You?
the dishes. That's what we got.
So
I
much
just
to
finished yesterday.
do. So little time. So many
Right?
things.
There's no time. There's never any time.
There's just not enough time for anything.
By Red, who's late for work.
Yeah,
Again,
bye.
he's always late for work.
Especially on Sundays when he's so distracted by our beautiful faces.
That's right.
I know
That's right.
he's just
Especially mine.
staring. He's like, oh, that beard. I just can't get. Oh God, what time is it?
He wants to stroke it.
I heard that about him.
Yeah.
He likes to stroke the fur. You know. Preferences will be preferences. Hey, this is a family-friendly show, Baka. Keep your things to yourself.
Oh my god. Well, I was gonna say earlier that there wasn't a whole lot like news-wise to talk about. There's not. I mean, there's stuff going on, but it's all kind of minuscule. Like, oh my god, there was leaks of Fallout 4 stuff from Gamescom, and it ended up on Pornhub. Pornhub.
It's too
Because-
hot for the public, man. Way too hot. That stuff is too hot for the public. You gotta go put it on one of the porn
It's
sites.
gaming porn. It
There you
never
go.
specifies on YouTube porn that it has to be actual sexual acts.
Oh my
Right?
god.
Of course, it could be a possibility that somebody could have been doing something to that, but they're a little weird for that. I'm just saying.
To each of their own.
I mean, apparently it was.
Hey, baby, I found this new video. You want to check it out?
Yeah. Let's
know-
get in bed and watch this. Watching
Preferences
some
will be
weird shit,
preferences. Come on, just let them. I haven't seen it, so I'm okay.
Well, I don't think we're gonna see it. I'm pretty sure Bethesda, because they were already in the midst of like pulling down anything that got leaked. Anytime you show anything at any of the cons, somebody is bound to be like, I've got my phone here. I'm gonna just nobody look. Let me get this and
How
put it
can
on
nobody notice
Pornhub.
that somebody is recording that? Like,
I
unless he's
don't
got like,
know.
Imagine one of those
Those-
big cameras
those
just
cheers look
hanging
like-
over it.
or he's
No
got
one
the
sees
fake
me.
glasses. You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Oh.
nerdy looking glasses with the little
The
got
camera on
little
the side.
camera inside of it. The spy glasses. Yeah, I wear these legitly. No, of course those are lenses. They're just very, very clear. It
Yeah.
pokes you in the eye.
Just
No.
bam. Ah, my eye.
Ouch.
have at least,
Ouch.
like,
You broke my
like,
glasses.
Plastic wrap, like the saran wrap stuff that you've just stretched in between the two pieces of plastic. Yep. That's not noticeable. It's very clever. Very clever on your part, man.
Damn. Oh,
Gear
my
comes in and
goodness.
said he was the one that put it up on Pornhub.
It's his most frequented site.
Oh, shots
Oh.
fired. That's me.
Damn.
I don't like that site. I'm just saying. I'm just not a
Pornhub?
big fan. Yeah.
I
Let's
don't.
talk
I
about
don't need
porn
to
sites we
talk
like,
about
alright?
porn site preferences, guys.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about porn sites. If you need to find porn, you do that on your own time. We're not gonna help you.
Don't forget incognito mode.
Wait, you can't do that on Twitch? I thought that was the whole point of this, right? Oh. There's a whole policy against it. My bad.
For now.
Okay, so how do we feel about Pete Moore, one of EA's higher ups, saying that it is nonsense for people to think that DLC is locked on the disc?
You mean disc locked content? My preferred phrase for DLC now.
Yeah, he justifies it by saying that they're always working on stuff, and so I don't know. Basically, he's most circle logic way around it. He was like, yeah, we're always working on stuff, and so some assets are already on the disc, and then, it's not that it's already on there as far as content goes, it's just there are assets, and it's like, are you kidding me? Because our download for the Destiny stuff was, like, minuscule.
9
Because all it
megabytes.
was unlocking the content that was already there. And we know it was there because people were already getting banned for getting into the areas for it beforehand.
Yep.
Like when the game came out, people were already getting to these secret areas, but it was like House of Wolves and the Reef and all that shit. It's like,
Yeah, I think we were talking about that last night while we were doing one of the quests for House of Wolves. I think it was Vald or No Pants that were telling me that people could get to this certain area before it was even open.
yeah, and they would get banned out for it. Like, yeah, there was a ghost shell that you could pick up, and that's how Bungie was finding people that had been there. Was they were like, oh, you've got that ghost shell, that area is not open yet, and you're not supposed to be able to get there. And it's like, people are all over this stuff. There wasn't anything back there, but it's obviously already on the disc because it's installed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is on the disc, Mr. Moore. Shut up.
And here's the thing: is they put it on there, and I get it. Like, there's a roundabout way of saying you can actually turn around and go, okay, we actually have the area set up, but we don't have the content set up, which would make it larger than 9 megabytes when you actually set the content up. But that tells me they had the content and everything in Destiny's case.
Yeah,
it was
all
already
locked, and
there.
They were just waiting for you to
Isn't-
download the code to unlock it.
Yeah, essentially the 9 megabytes of files is probably what basically just unlocked it and to finish up the last little bit of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last
Like it,
code.
it was like, yeah, the last bit of coding to make it go, okay, pop open the doors, there we go.
Yep. Everything spawns up. It's the spawn code. Everything pops up. Quests
Yep.
are active and things like that.
Well, and in some areas with that, even before they opened it, like that's how people knew there was supposed to be stuff there. Is they could see enemies close to them on the map when they were outside the areas, and so when they got into them, they weren't there, but they had seen them previously. Like they had been told there were basically things in there. So I guess the code was already running, but they were invisible. I don't know. I don't know how that goes. Oh,
Uh,
Mortal missed the conversation about the Galahorn. Oh.
If I would have known, that's to jump subject. If I would have known that he left at 5 instead of 4, we could have done another POE, and then I would have gotten. Probably not. I would have. RNGesus. Forget it.
Jesus.
I'm gonna like create a shrine right here. Maybe that'll help me. Like RNG's shrine.
Good luck with that.
Maybe
I
it would
think you're
help
better
me.
off praying to Talos.
I'll do a Talos one. Anything.
Anything to
Help!
you.
Send me some luck. Give me a 4-leaf clover. I'm gonna wear a horseshoe around my neck too. Anything.
Nice.
I'm just gonna get you a Flava Flav clock with a 4-leaf clover on it.
There you go.
You walk around.
4-leaf clover in a horseshoe.
All right.
You could just walk around going chicken, chicken.
Then Flava Flav sues you for some sort of like brand encroachment or something.
Or I could just do chicken flavor.
Chicken-
Chicken flavor.
Because everything tastes like chicken.
That's getting into awkward territory right there.
So Grif,
Does everything taste like chicken? That is a question that I will not comment on. And we're back to the Pornhub. All right.
All right, let's move on.
Everything circles around.
The circle of porn.
Porn?
something.
I don't know.
Circle of something.
Circle.
Whatever. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna jump subjects. They're redoing or remaking Resident Evil 2, and I know Chicken's excited. Baka, are you excited? It seems like a game that you'd
Now,
be.
this is a remake or like,
I
an HD?
I like the older Resident
Like a
Evil.
remake.
Wait, it's a
Okay.
remake? I thought it was an
Is it?
HD
I
boost.
don't know.
I thought it was an
says
HD.
remake.
It's probably the same thing that they did. They also confirmed the Resident Evil 0 one too, right? I'm pretty confident about that one. That they
Yeah, I
confirmed that
think
one
they
a
had
little
already
while
talked
ago.
about Resident Evil 0. And one of the other ones that wasn't, I don't know, it seemed like there was another one that was kind of one that people knew about but didn't really care as much about, maybe?
That may have been 0, because that one was kind of like it came out. Was it
came
after?
out during the GameCube.
Yeah, was that was the one that was specifically for GameCube. So it was after.
Yeah, they
3
released
before
that one.
4.
They released that one when they went through and remade like 1, 2, and 3 on the GameCube. And they did 0.
The quote that they talk about makes it sound like they're actually remaking it. Like, it's gonna be still the same game, but they're completely rebuilding it. So it's not a remaster. It's seriously ground up remake.
Ooh.
Snitty wants to know where the Resident Evil 4 remake is. All right, Snitty. 1 comes before 2. 2 comes before 3. 3, then 4. That's how the order of numbers
0.
All right,
becomes
here-
4.
0,
Oh,
actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, let me help you with that. 0 comes before 1, but 1 came first. Apparently Capcom doesn't know how to do their numbering thing.
Yeah, in the Resident Evil
Capcom
universe.
don't
That's pretty obvious. Look at the rest of their stuff.
But Ivy had a question. What do we think about Battleborn? Sorry,
Looks
I just
cool.
wanted to get that
Yeah.
before it disappeared. But yes, it does look pretty cool. It's supposed
It's gonna be like a first-person
MOBA,
MOBA, kinda.
Okay, like Overwatch.
Like a shooter MOBA. Yeah.
It's kind of like what Blizzard's doing with their Overwatch.
Correct. Yeah, I think both of them are. I think what they're doing is they're expanding MOBAs, and it goes back to what I've said before. I'm not a person that likes the top-down look of a regular MOBA, but if I feel like in this particular case, somebody like you, the three of you actually have an advantage over someone like me because of the fact that you are used to the MOBA style, but it's going to draw me into a style I'm not used to. And it would be something different. Battleborn to me looks really good, and Overwatch looks really good to me. Of course, it's Blizzard for Overwatch, so why not?
Well,
Yeah.
Battleborn's Gearbox, so
Yeah, so they're gonna be like we got. I think this may be. Well, I know Smite does the first person kind of thing, but it's still the typical kind of MOBA. But
Well, it's a third person. Yeah,
yeah,
Smite is third person.
but that one offers a lot more like movement in your camera and a lot more freedom with your character than most MOBAs do. But I think these are going to be the first two MOBA FPS. Well, I guess true MOBA FPSs
Yeah.
where you get different characters with different abilities and things like that. It's very interesting to see these companies try to take that mold and then add a different element to it, because I think having special abilities and different characters is going to be interesting to
I
play.
think it's gonna be hard to balance, though. Like, I mean, I think it's gonna be neat, but you're gonna have so many different things that it's gonna be a little weird at first. I think it's gonna be something. I like that they're trying it, but I think they're gonna have to work at it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be
I got a question because I don't normally play a MOBA. How many buttons do you usually use in a MOBA total?
Usually, you have, well, in most MOBAs, you've got your passive ability, which every character's got some sort of passive ability. Then you've
Okay.
got your three main abilities that you can use constantly, and then you've got your super ability.
Your ultimate.
Yeah. This Battleborn and Overwatch, I think you get two abilities and then your super, maybe three abilities in your super, but I'm not entirely
I
sure.
wonder if they're gonna have things like, because I know in League and all of the other stuff, you've got like potions and Oracle stuffs and things like that that you've got auxiliary uses of. I wonder if they're gonna have something like that,
I don't think so. And I
or
wanted
just
to
med kits. Maybe you could just run over a med kit.
I wanted to jump over or jump to your previous topic on balancing and whatnot. I think Gearbox is going to have a harder time balancing because they've built Borderlands games where it's not PvP oriented. They don't understand the full concept of
We know they don't
balancing.
understand. Well, they didn't,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
in
they
the
don't
first
under.
one, when you could PvP arena, if you had a brick, like
You
your
just
brick chicken took on Baka, me, and Red
and
with,
killed you all.
yeah,
Yeah, it
with
was just
Mordecai, Lilith, and Roland, all three of us, and we just got like plowed down. It
yeah, it
was
was just
ridiculous.
unfair, and I think that's where Gearbox is going to have to focus on. Now, I want to. Blizzard has a lot of experience on balancing. It's probably why they're going to take a long time in beta to try and even things out. They've also got a lot of experience in Heroes of the Storm, where you got all these different characters who are set in stone, and they have to balance everything around everybody.
I
So
think Borderlands has probably gotten better about balancing stuff, which means Gearbox is starting to take things like that into account. They just didn't set it up for PvP. So I think they're getting there, but I think, yeah, I think you're right. I think they're going to struggle with it more than Blizzard will.
yeah, they're gonna have a. They're gonna. It'll take a little while, but I think it'll kind of even itself out in the longer run. But it'll take a little while for them because this is their first big PvP game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll definitely take a little while
I
because
think
it's.
so. Because you didn't PvP in
Yeah.
Brothers in Arms is Gearbox, right? You didn't PvP in that, right?
Mm-mm. I don't think you did.
Huh. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm pretty sure you're right about this. This is going to be their first big PvP setup, and it's all PvP. And well,
Yeah,
they might
which is
have a
nice.
bots version where you can play the AI, but
Yeah, you want some sort of AI game so that you can kind of get new people in there and be like, I need to practice, and then you go ahead and practice.
yeah.
So I think they'll turn out pretty well. But I'm gonna hold Overwatch to a higher expectation because Blizzard is they've done so many different things. They should be held at high things, and I hope Gearbox can fucking stand up there with them.
I think they
Now
can.
that wouldn't it was the Overwatch trailer that was just freaking awesome last year, right? Where they had like I really wanted them to make a movie out of it
Um,
because it was the like the kids in the museum or whatever. Wasn't that the Overwatch
That's
one?
Overwatch.
Yeah,
Yeah. They had the
Okay.
kid,
yeah, you're right.
yeah, they had the kids in the museum, and then the people would fight, were battling it out inside the museum with the two kids there. It was so awesome, and it's like I really, really, really just want to play the game, but at the same time, I want them to make a movie out of that. It's just like just go ahead and hand it to your animators and say, make this, please, thank you.
Oh, one movie at a time now. We got to get our World of Warcraft movie out.
Yours is almost done. You're good.
Almost
Actually-
isn't done.
No, I mean almost out. Done.
It's next year, next summer. I think it is June. I think it is. I'll be looking for that. Whew.
I'm surprised it wasn't December, but I guess I wouldn't want to go up against Star Wars either. So
yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna want to do that.
No.
But you mentioned the movie thing, and the guy that's producing the Hitman movie is talking about how he thinks that video game movies are gonna only get better as we go. So because before it was studios producing them, and I can't remember if you were with me or not, Oak, but I watched something recently about why the video game movies were likely so bad. I think I might have been by myself, and it might have been a game
probably
theory
so,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Game Theorist. He did
yeah,
a whole
Matt
thing
Pat.
of like how with the video game movies, it's usually Uwe Bald who did a lot of the older ones
Yeah.
from several years back, and like basically how even though they sucked, they still ended up making tons of money that way.
Yeah, well, and the thing is they made money because it was like basically after World War II, Germany had some sort of tax loop built in where if you were making a movie in Germany, you didn't have to pay any taxes or anything on it. So every
Really?
bit that it made came back to you, which is why what's his name, the Yuri Bold
Bald.
guy or whatever, yeah, was so pissed off earlier this year is because Germany is changing that so that that's not going to happen anymore, and you are going to have to pay taxes because they were just making crappy. They'd buy cheap video game stuff for cheap, and then make a movie about it that had literally almost nothing to do with the game at all, and then make all of the money back. So even if it was a failure, they still got money.
That's crazy.
And it wasn't taxed or anything. So they made a whole bunch of money off of really shitty movies.
Yep.
So that's gonna change, which is nice. I
What are you
think
talking
that'll
about?
help, too.
Postal's an excellent movie. No.
Alone in the Dark. That
Yeah.
was an awful movie. The Lara Croft Tomb Raider movie was kind of things like that.
Blood Rain was horrible. Actually,
Oh,
all
yeah.
Blood Rain.
Blood Rains were awful.
Resident Evil. Well, I don't
Yeah.
like.
Okay,
But
the first couple were pretty good. Like, I'm as a Resident Evil fan, I was like, all right, cool, different, dimension, universe, different side of the story, similar names. But then when they're like on to like 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 15, 37, I don't even know where we're at this point. But
just a big cluster.
yeah,
Plot-
my
plotness.
biggest, well, I guess two biggest gripes is the guy they got to play Chris. God.
Yeah. just
And then
no.
the guy they got to play Wesker.
Also no.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I don't know who that guy is, but he's not Albert Wesker.
No, I was so disappointed. I was like, oh my god, they're finally bringing Wesker into this. The biggest, baddest, most craziest motherfucker in the whole series. What the hell is this guy? Get off my screen. There's nothing I could do about it.
Yep.
I
I was so disappointed.
I couldn't protest enough to get him out of there. I mean, I was about to take that thing into like a movie editor and just cut him out of every scene.
I've never seen past the second one, ever.
I had a very interesting experience with the first one.
What
Oh
happened?
goodness.
My friends took me to go see it when I was on a bunch of Vicodin.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Whoa! He's run out of the movie
Hopefully
theater
you were on
screaming.
Vicodin for legit reasons.
Well, I had chipped a tooth, and my brother gave me a handful of Vicodin and go, here, take these aspirin. I didn't think of it 'cause I was in
Oh.
really bad pain, so
Ooh.
took a handful of Vicodin, and then they took me to go see Resident Evil. And I was laughing every time someone died for some odd reason.
Oh.
And everyone just kept looking at me going, what the hell's this guy's problem?
You're like, I'm on drugs.
I'm happy.
That guy's dead. I'm even more happy.
Oh my goodness.
You sound like me.
Basically, yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Why are we checking Twitter? All I see is big check Twitter.
Oh, it was Majestic Porcupine talking about the game that he's trying to develop. He's been
Oh,
on it
okay.
a few times. Because it just popped up on my Twitter.
What about it?
Well, no, not that.
Oh, okay.
Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
Chicken,
look-
we need to play the first one.
Look at that
We need to go there
face.
and stream
You
it.
saw him fucking glow. That game was so good. And then the Enhanced Edition we will be streaming because we get it for free. Oh my goodness.
They need to release it.
Oh, that's
my
right, because you
God.
bought the original on it, so you get it for free, and then it's coming to
Yep.
Xbox One.
Yep. Oh my goodness. It's one of the greatest games. This is one of the few games that I completely agree to all the awards it's won and all the praise that it gets. It is fantastic. Oh, hey, welcome. Moo Frog is strolling. Welcome to our channel. I think your name Indian Pikachu. Welcome back.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to say that we
English.
speak a version of English. I'm not really sure that we speak English itself.
I speak Bakanese. It just happens to coincide with English.
Oh.
sometimes.
So are you guys gonna stream Divinity at some point?
When enhanced, well, I don't know if he wants to stream the previous version, but we can. I'll stream that version, the enhanced version, and then
What's the difference between the
We
two?
could.
The enhanced edition is going to basically revamp everything. The combat system's getting improved, dialogue's getting improved. There's adding a bunch of quests. I think they're adding new maps. Basically, they're taking the basic game and just slapping on a whole bunch of stuff to add on to it. It's really, really nice, and we get it for
Actually,
free. So
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. We could do the normal one, and when the enhanced edition comes out, we can go through and stream that, and kind of that way we have like
we can
the
compare
two-
it.
Side by
Yeah.
side.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Moo Frog. By the way, just wanted
Oh,
to
yeah,
shout that
thanks.
out. Thank you for the follow, man.
The interesting thing about, you're talking about the fact that they are revamping the sound and everything else. I know we were talking about Destiny earlier. And last week we talked about the fact that they're removing Dinklebot and adding
Nolan North.
Nolan North in there.
Nolan Bot.
Yeah.
Nolan Bot.
They actually finally came out this week and said kind of why that happened. And it's not because of poor acting or anything like that. It was because of or script writing. It was because of the fact that with with his schedule is so busy that he can't, and they actually want the ghost to be part of the actual lore.
Storyline.
Yeah, and the storyline itself. He's kind of the lore master, if you will. Is kind of the whole idea behind it. So they're putting Nolan in that place because he's just available. You could just call him up and be like, okay, we need you to read these lines, and boom,
He's probably
available
already
to
in the
do it.
studio. What do you mean call him up? Just like walk down the hall and be like, knock, knock. Hey, Nolan, when you're done with that, come over here. Thanks.
It does make you wonder where everybody is, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's gotta be. Like,
I mean, because I would think that they, especially they're doing the mocap stuff and things like that now. So I'm just wondering, sometimes you're in LA, sometimes you're in Seattle. What do you do on that?
oh, sometimes some of the smaller stuff, they'll just record it like from wherever they're at. Like, from what I understand, a lot of them just carry around like a Mac and a microphone and make makeshift studios when they have to record something on the go. So they're just like, oh, okay, let's make a pillow fort and record this. Got it, in my hotel room in Tokyo. Here we go.
There you go.
Which kudos to them, man. I'm all about that. That's so awesome to me. But it's because
Or-
I'm an audio nerd.
Or inside my basement in.
Yeah, I mean, look, I built you this sound booth, and yeah.
Oak looks like he belongs in WWE.
From Mufrog.
Wow.
Wow.
Can you smell what the oak is cooking, guys? Come on now.
I cooked cake yesterday, so
Oh my goodness.
very delicious.
Oh.
Wow.
Thanks, appreciate it.
God. That's hilarious. I'm all about it.
Oh.
Uh,
So, we were talking about, and I don't know if we were talking about it on a stream or not, or if I was just having a conversation with no pants about it. But they're gonna do like the multiplayer in Crackdown is gonna be fully destructible environments. That's the idea, but apparently, based on what your ISP says, it may or may not actually be the case. Like, basically, you're supposed to be able to, at like the data from you sending a rocket launcher at a building and blowing it up travels to like through the cloud because it processes, basically it offloads the processing so it doesn't bog down the Xbox, and then comes back to you. But sometimes what the cloud data whatever tells the ISP is not what the ISP tells you. So it's like cloud said you blew up the building, ISP said you broke that window. I think that there's going to eventually be a problem there, because if somebody has better internet than you and they see that they blew up the building but you only see a broken window, how does that affect the gameplay?
That's just
Which one of you is right? Like, does it just take whoever's got the worst like bandwidth and go, okay, that guy is going to dictate what happens in this game?
that's ping. That's ping right there, and that's why it's so critical in most games. Whoever's got the better connection gets the first choice. So if my ping's better, then you're screwed.
Then I run through this building and surprise you by jumping out of what you see as a wall but I see as rubble.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that how
and,
that works?
and it's completely unfair like that. I mean, they
That
need to
is
be
gonna
able
be
to fix
awful.
that before they try to release it, because it's gonna cause some serious problems.
they're gonna have to figure out a way to optimize, and I mean, we're to the point now that we possibly could. We'll just
Yeah.
have to see.
I hope so, because that's gonna put a real damper on that game if they've promised fully destructible worlds and your ISP is like, we don't really support that. So sorry.
They're killing me right now. By the way, they're trying to figure out what my my wrestling name is.
Mr.
And,
Tree.
and Ivy's like, okay, just Infinite Respawn should be his name that's on there, so you can see that. And to the ring, folks, we got Infinite Respawn coming in. Come on.
No matter how many times people hit you with a chair, you just keep getting back up.
Yep, you're like the Undertaker. You just get back up. He doesn't
Back.
stay
I smile
down.
too much to be a wrestler. I really do.
No, that's part of your persona. You just kind of like walk at him and smile. Yep. they-
Smack him with a chair and grin the whole damn time.
yeah.
Boom.
Well, you thought you could win? Try again. Think again.
Oh my
All
god.
that again.
So many angry wrestlers.
It'd be
Angry
good to
wrestling.
see a happy wrestler.
It'd be good for you, but everybody else, like all the other wrestlers, would just feel like he was taunting them, and it would be awful. They would be so mad. Like, he'd probably cause people to have pop blood vessels and everything just because they'd be so angry about it.
Oh, goodness.
He'd win championships easy that way.
Yeah, he's the only one that wins just by staying there and smiling at people.
Wish I could do that in gaming. That'd be awesome. I could just be in there. It'd be like I could beat chicken See,
Yeah.
there'd be one way I could beat chicken at something.
Stop smiling.
Stop smiling! I can't play. Ah.
Oh my
Dead.
goodness. Oh shit.
Great.
You're still doing Metro, right, Oak? I don't
Yes.
think you can smile those guys down though.
No.
Smile those.
Sorry. But you can light things on fire, and that's the important part of that game. Fire
Yes.
everywhere.
I like to point that out to you every time and not only am I catching things on fire, I'm catching spider webs on fire.
Yeah. With little
Which-
spiders in them every now and then, you're like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Right
Now
up.
all I can think about is the pyro from Team Fortress of like going around with the flamethrower, but in his head it's like shooting out rainbows, kind of a deal.
Is that like legit lore, or is that fan theory that he sees that?
I think it's like actually part of the trailer from what I remember. Is like he's basically going around in like a very happy, colorful world, but in real life he's setting everything on fire.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like me. Yeah, I could do
Yep.
that.
Da, 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 dead. Da, 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 da.
It's so pretty, you guys. Ah, everything's on fire.
But is everyone screaming about the rainbows? I don't understand. They're just coming out of my gun.
Pew, pew, pew. Flames.
That would be
Flames everywhere.
awesome. Maybe they should do a game like that where you play one of those characters that's kind of weird like that, and you have the option to hit the select button like you do in Halo, the remasters, where you can have it swipe over and you see the old version and the new, so you see like the rainbow version or the destroyed version. So every once in a while you can step out of your delusion and see what you're really doing. That'd be great. I'd play that game all day, every day.
We just call you Grif Pyro.
That'd be
Or
great.
Pyrogriff.
Yeah, Pyro Grif. That's your wrestling name.
You can't set
Since
people
they're
on fire
still
in
on the
wrestling.
wrestling. They're still on the wrestling. Yes, I guess technically you could. Come on.
Slap him around with a rainbow or something.
Yeah.
With a rainbow.
Get a
Chicken doesn't understand how physics of rainbows works.
3D
Obviously.
printed version of a rainbow. It's tangible.
It's tangible. Lol.
Yep. A tangible
You could.
rainbow. There you go.
Make it into like a boomerang shape and throw it at people.
There you go. The boomerang.
Well, what all are we going to be playing this week? I know it's getting close to our hour mark, which is what we've been trying to stop at, but we usually are here for an hour and a half. So I figured if we started early, we'd wrap up on time.
I will be playing Metro again tonight. I think I'm about done with 2033, which we'll start with the last light right after that. So, so I'm excited because I'm ready to get past this one into the new one. And it's not that it's a bad game. It's just that it's like you're to the point now where it's like these bad Russian accents are killing me.
Oh, they're going to continue. It's going to.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like I want to move on to the next bad Russian accent.
I want to know
Slightly
how much
better
overlap
production
there
quality.
is, because I swear I played Last Light, not 2033. I'm pretty sure I played Last Light, and half the time that you're playing 2033, I'm like, I swear I did this and saw the same area and did the same thing. So I want to see how much overlap there is, or if I'm just misremembering, like if it was just similar and not the same.
No,
Probably
it's gonna be
similar.
interesting. I know if I go into Last Light and I'm like, oh my god, I just played this game.
You're gonna be so
God
mad.
damn it.
I haven't got to a strip club yet, so.
Okay,
we're
well, I
good.
mean, yeah, but you started out being tricked by a stripper and then being mugged because you went the pervy route. Serves you right.
Good
Hey,
point.
he's just a guy.
Fair
Come
point.
on, don't blame him.
Fair
You
enough.
open up the game and they're like, "You want to sleep with this hooker in this poor neighborhood?" And he's like,
And I'm
"Yes."
yes.
Yeah,
Like,
why
That's
not?
not a trap waiting to happen.
You didn't know. Might not have been. She could have legitimately just wanted something
Yeah,
Out of
no,
me.
I don't think so.
Well,
other
she
than
did.
money.
Yeah, I was about to say she got your money.
Well, she would have got money either way. It's just I would have got something back.
You got nothing.
Snitty
You
wants
said-
to know when Baka's streaming. Is that ever gonna happen?
He'll be on
Yeah.
the 24-hour stream with me. So
Yeah. By then I should have the rest of my wiring and everything else all ran through here. So
yeah,
the
you'll
walls are already green, so
Yep.
you're good.
walls
Yeah.
are green, the floors are done. Now it's just like putting everything back in the room and organizing it, which I worked on most of the day yesterday.
Nice.
I've
excited.
actually I still have like one more box of action figure collectibles I have to go through and clean up and wash and get all the dirt off of them before I put them up on display.
It'd be really nice if Baka was the guy that didn't sleep. So we just had this night crew, day crew.
We like to hang out every so often. We'd never see each other that way.
Yeah, you have overlap times, right? Overlap
like a couple of hours.
Yeah, you have a couple hours in between. All right, I've finished my stream. All right, go on there. Baka will be on in a couple hours. Then you do your couple hours. And then you start
24 hours streaming constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People start getting confused. Who the hell is this guy? What the hell's that guy? What the hell?
They
What?
did that anyway.
He grew out his
Grown
hair.
beard.
Wait, he cut his hair? He grew his hair back. Okay, this guy's just gluing hair on everywhere. I don't understand. He's bald now. What the hell? Now he's got a
female
beard.
now. What just happened?
What the hell is going on? Oh, and chicken.
With chicken streaming.
The
like,
Witcher
a lot.
3.
Yeah,
The
but as soon
Witcher
as we get
3.
it, it's got to come from GameFly. I don't know how
Yes.
long it's gonna take to get here.
Oh, the
It'll
Witcher
prob-
probably, it'll probably be here Monday. To
I
be
hate that I
honest.
have my PlayStation 4 version of it because I would have just let you borrow the Xbox One version if that's what I had.
Well,
That's alright.
I got to work a bit this week, so it'll probably be mostly night streams. So, but I'll be streaming all night this week. But as soon as I get more time, I will be streaming in the afternoon too.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna sit over here and play my Fallout Shelter and all of my other crack games. Wait, that's not true. I've got Mortal Kombat coming.
oh yeah, Mortal
Finally,
Kombat
I get to play Mortal Kombat.
10X, whatever.
Now
it
you
is.
streaming that one?
No.
Please,
Oh,
let us.
my goodness.
Please stream
Ooh,
that one.
ooh,
No.
ooh.
Please.
She could fight me in it.
No.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna whoop my ass.
It'll be nothing but fatalities.
Exactly.
Rip.
They'll get to see all the
Rip.
fatalities.
What
Rip.
are you taking
Thanks.
pictures of, by the way?
Nothing. I was playing Fallout Shelter. I
I
was like, everybody look at
already
me.
checked mine while we were streaming. so, okay.
All my people are unhappy.
Mine aren't. Yay!
By the way, Snitty, I posted pictures of the cake so you can see that it is not a lie.
Ooh, cake.
Cake
Cake.
is not a lie.
The heart thing didn't quite turn out like how I wanted to because the heat over here it still kind of melted down a little bit, but
That's okay. I still want to see it.
I need to see the cake. It can't
What
be
is it? A
lie.
cube?
no.
Did you say it was on Twitter?
Ooh, that looks so good. I need some of that inside. Oh wow,
Everybody
cake.
go check it. It's Baka Pickle on Twitter.
Wow, cake recipes favorited it. Nice.
Really?
What's in
Yeah.
the middle?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. It's
Oh
supposed to
my
be in a
goodness.
heart shape, but
Oh.
it kind of melted a little bit in the heat.
Yeah, but yeah, cake recipes. They look like they're a Twitter channel for nothing but cakes. Nice, delicious cake pictures. That yours is a delicious cake picture.
Yay.
Oh my goodness.
As all special.
Mmm.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh
what you're
my.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I see it. It does look like a heart. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a little bit melted, but yeah.
Yeah, you get the gist of it. Oh my goodness. I need me some of that.
I bet it was really good too.
Oh, I bet it
It is.
was. I can taste it.
I want to taste it. Now
Okay.
I'm hungry. Thanks.
Because Red doesn't ever
I'm-
listen to these things afterwards. My idea for that is like when we go do our normal visit again, is I'm gonna bring that cake pan and I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do like a red heart in the center, and I'm gonna theme it like Legend of Zelda at the top.
Oh my goodness. He will cry. Like,
I've already got
The
figures. and
tears are
everything.
real.
Yep.
Yeah,
So at midnight, everyone's doing Crota, right? No.
no.
Chicken and I have to work tomorrow. Ivy's gotten like no sleep over the past 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, guys, I'm okay.
Morta comes in and says, "Hell
What?
no."
What? I'm okay. Don't worry, we've got this.
Oh
What
my
am I doing?
god.
I've got the sword, guys.
Ivy,
Ivy,
doesn't
keep
need
going,
sleep.
keep going. I'm good. What?
Ivy's
we
like
need sleep.
sleeping.
I just need 5 minutes. Just everyone
just
just go take a break.
Tell
I just
Crota
need
to
5
hold
minutes.
on. Tell him to hold on a second.
10 p.m. is Mortal's cutoff on work nights. We'll probably just probably go ahead and play it maybe off stream after the podcast. I don't know. That way we don't run the possibility of running into Oak stream, and then I'll put it up on YouTube for you. How about that? That might be
sounds
easier.
good for me.
So I don't know. We'll talk about it after the stream. So we'll see. We'll see what we're doing.
Yeah, because I don't start until 9 Eastern. So.
Yeah, but you don't know how long we were in Crota last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of them things.
Yeah.
We started like at the second I think it was the second save point in the game, or was it the first save point after the first area? So we'd already done the like the intro, getting into the area, getting everything killed out and whatnot. We started at probably 7:30 or so.
Uh-huh.
And we decided to split up and try to get another Galahorn at 11:30, I think.
No, it was around 12. It was after 12.
Yeah, is when we decided to be like, all right, look, we just can't do this part right now. So we managed to get one full part completed, And then we got to the part after that, which would be the final boss area, and we're there for hours.
Oh
hours.
wow.
Because that guy's a dick.
Chicken, are you answering that question?
Oh, I was gonna actually throw that over to Baka. He'd be a
Well,
little
what's
bit
the
more. Can
Look
I
at Laser Amp's question.
Laser Imp? Can I ask Chicken's opinions on the Titan X? It's a graphics card. I was gonna throw that up to Baka. He's much more knowledgeable about hardware.
That was Google, please.
I haven't actually looked into the Titan X. Actually, I don't know. I'd probably have to go look into it, and then I'll post
Come back
something
next
about it.
week.
Well,
at
either that
3
or I'll post
p.m.
something.
Eastern.
I'll
It's a
post
GeForce
something in
card.
the forums at the in the forums of the website.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I haven't.
Oh
looked
yeah, that's a
into
good
it yet.
idea. Yeah, make sure you go to the website infinitereспc.com and check it out there, and you'll put it in the forum.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Looks like a
Yeah.
pretty powerful.
I was kind of looking
Graphics
into
card.
cheaper ones earlier this week because I need to replace the one I have. So
Yeah.
I didn't run across the Titan X because I don't feel like spending a lot of money because I also need to buy like a $500-$600 camera.
Not really
Jeez.
sure what's going on, but Ivy just said "raging dick" in there, and I hope that's not my.
Oh,
wrestling
she's
name.
talking about Crota. Crota's a raging dick, and we hate him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I was just hoping that that wasn't my wrestling name.
he
that
I was like,
Chicken
could've-
said.
the,
Okay.
the raging
Down to
dick.
the ring, raging
conversation here.
Oh, yeah. Lowest price is $1,000 for the
Lord.
Titan X.
Holy crap! Yeah,
Ooh,
okay.
that
if it's
motherfucker
about
better
that
be
price range,
Top of the
it's
line.
probably going to be a really damn good graphics card. But yeah, I don't want to spend $1,000 on a graphics card because within a year or two, there's going to be something better out.
Yeah.
Well, and the
For
thing about
about
it
as
is,
much.
and that particular card will be less than half the price probably in a year.
Yeah,
or two,
pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, if you give it like a couple of years, that price will drop a lot.
Yeah.
Whiplash recommends the GTX 980 Ti.
Yeah, I think that's actually one of the ones I was looking into as
Yeah,
well.
we'll have to upgrade our graphics card at some point. We have the 760s at the moment, but first I need to figure out. I gotta kind of take mine apart and fix the cooling system in it. Right now I have to open up the side
you gotta
to
put the fan in.
cool it. Oh, I put my fan in. It's not
Not
enough. Not
Oh,
enough
okay.
circulation at the moment, so I've kind of got to take it out, take it apart, and kind of.
That's why my tower has a giant, huge ass fan at the very top of it to suck all that air out of there.
Maybe we should do that.
I have no room.
Mine came pre-installed with that one, so yeah.
Hmm.
That's why I bought it. I was like, well, let's see. Desert area, nice and hot. Fuck it, big fan.
Yeah, the big fan is probably the better bet.
We may
But
just
yeah.
have to get you a new case. Chicken.
This is a huge case. I just need to reorganize it, I guess, or
Reorganize it or better fan circulation placement.
Yeah, that the 760, I think that's what we have, is a really good graphics card for sure. I can run every game on pretty good quality. It's just that if you want really good quality, you'll want to go a little bit further ahead.
Yeah,
That's-
mine's a 780 Ti, I think. So.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Ours is the one below that. It gets everything. It gets everything good.
You just
Yeah.
can't do what was it, Ethan Carter that I
That
could not
actually
run
was
on.
the problem with your graphics card.
That was optimization issues.
Yeah, they
You
were
run into
poorly
that.
optimized. They fixed that since then. That was not your graphics card.
Yeah,
Damn
Arc-
them trying to kill my PC.
Arc
Yeah.
does the same thing every so often. There are a few
Yep.
settings where if you turn them on, I don't care how good
Yeah,
your graphics card is, it will wreck you. So you just have to
Crazy.
turn off certain ones. I mean, I went from like 5 FPS and it was glitching to like a steady 40 after I turned off one setting.
Mm.
It's just,
It's just how it is.
Yeah, just
something
certain
not
settings.
optimized properly.
We're
'Cause I run just about everything on Ultra, and so do you, Chicken. Just about.
yeah, just about.
So, I mean, it's just optimization issues. Whatever.
Yeah, after I turned off that one setting in Arc, I started playing through all the settings and turned everything up to extreme, and it was just running fine.
Extreme.
I mean, I dropped a few frames. I think I was down to like 20, but it was just steady, so it was really good. Liquid nitrogen cooled. Woo!
Yeah,
You spill that, and your whole computer is done.
that's
Like-
one of the things that I don't care for, like the water cooled and things like. I understand that it gets it like really nice and cool, but you always run that risk of like, hey, look, this pipe randomly has started to leak.
You're done.
And everything's ruined.
That's it. That's all she wrote. If one little drop gets on your motherboard or your processor, it's all over.
And I have seen that happen actually as well. I had a buddy who went through, did the whole liquid cooling thing. It's running fine. 3 months down the road, one of the pipes started leaking and completely fried out most of his system.
Mm.
Oh wow, I'd be so sad.
Yeah, that'd be so painful to try and deal with after that. It's like, oh,
Yep.
look how great this is, and
Well, you
that's
guys can
it.
take all the tech talk to the forums, or else we'll be here for like 6 hours, and you two will go on and on about things that only you can understand.
Yes,
so,
yes. There's a part on the forum, so if you guys are more interested to ask questions, feel free to head over to the forums and ask questions. We're usually there.
Do
Just
make
put a
sure
drip pan underneath.
do make sure that you check us out
Doesn't
each
quite
and every
work
week.
that way, Sandy.
See, they never stop talking about it.
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah,
Oaks.
stop.
Make sure you do check us out each and every week. Here at twitch.tv/Infinite Respawn PC at 3 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check out our Twitter at Infinite Res PC. You check me out personally at MDB Oaktree. Check out Grif.
At Grif Slanum.
Check out Baka.
At Baka Pickle.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
Yay, you got it right this time. It's like me trying to get everything else right. And you can also check us out on our website itself, which is at infinitereспc.com, and YouTube. Go to YouTube. We got all the past stuff that's on there. And then, of course, the podcast audio is on iTunes as well. So you can check us out there as well. So we're in lots of places all the time. I'm here every single Sunday streaming. Chicken, with the exception of this week where he's got to work a lot, usually is here during the daytime. Baka will be streaming soon, and Grif, she streams on Saturdays, right?
I'm going to try to stream on Saturdays. I didn't get to this week because we were cleaning up everything and whatnot. So
Chores.
it's going to be kind of iffy until next month because I have to work on Saturdays as well. So
best way to check it out is off Twitter, because it gets updated a lot, thanks to Grif. And sometimes me, but not as much me as her. She does everything. That's pretty much it. She's the boss. That's pretty much how that works out.
Overlord Grif, no, seriously.
Griftopia. Seriously, that's the way it is. So make sure you check us out. But for Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Baka.
And I'm Chicken.
Yay.
See ya.
Later.
And now
Later.
for our dance outro.
That's
I'm
right.
not dancing.
You have to
Why don't
dance.
you dance?
Come on. Everybody needs to get Griff to
Come on
dance.
now. Dance, girl.
She. Oh no.
Grif don't dance.
Nothing.
Nothing. Can't get her to
Nothing.
dance.